And we're back, and now we're into our Ask the Dads portion of the podcast. And today I have another question for you, Mario E. And that question is, have you ever bought your kids a gift that later you had second thoughts about that gift?
Hmm. So you mean like a gift that I bought, and then I thought, why did I buy that gift?
Yeah, or yeah, I didn't know it was gonna turn out like this, or
Okay, okay. So my son, he's he's past the Lego stage now, but you know, from when he first started playing with toys up until maybe 6 months ago to a year ago, it was all about Legos, and I would say the amount of money that we paid for Lego sets just so he could have one little man out of the Lego set was, yeah, I would say that, because a lot of times for him, it wasn't having the big set that you play with. It was about having the little men so he could put them all together and make them fight each other and all those different things. I mean, he still got just about all of them. He would play with the little men all the time. Like he would have the Incredible Hulk, he would have Thanos and Iron Man and Superman and all these different ones and Batman. But they don't sell those by themselves. So you've got to pay
yeah,
like $50 to get this big, huge set
yeah,
just so you can get Batman, Spider-Man. Well, those are different comic books, but just so you can get Batman, Superman, and the Flash, you got to pay like $80 to get this one set just to get those three characters.
man.
And so yeah, after Christmas morning, and we put the thing together, and a week later he's only playing with the little action figures. That was frustrating. That was frustrating for
Man,
sure.
yeah, I can imagine that. And then too, having the pieces on the floor
Ah,
and ever stepped on one of that, you haven't realized pain until you stepped on one of
you
those.
stepped on a Lego, man. That's the truth.
Yeah,
That is the truth.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
tell you
goodness.
another thing that's frustrating too, and it made me think about like the race car tracks, or train sets.
Mm,
Um, I know we bought Jonah the Cars track, like the one that was on Cars 3, the Florida Speedway. I think that's what it's called. And I mean, it was
okay.
nice, man. It was a big track, had the blue siding on it and everything, and it just rolls around and it has the I don't know what they call it, but it just keeps it going. The little battery powered block or whatever that keeps it going around the
Okay.
track. And it's cool. Like it's cool. He enjoyed it. He loved it for probably about the first month.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, my son, I don't know what's going on with Jonah, but like he's at a stage, he's been at this stage for a while where he likes to see how things operate. So he has to take them apart
Mm.
to see how it works. And a lot of times he ends up breaking things or always taking it apart and can't put it back together. And I got tired of putting that track together and train tracks and stuff like that. All that stuff never ever stays together, and it's not one of those toys that just lasts forever,
Right.
because eventually you just like, you know what, we throwing it out. I'm tired of it. you
Yeah.
know tired of breaking it apart. I'm tired of putting it back together. I'm tired of it being in the way. You just get tired of it. So yeah, that was definitely one of one of those gifts that I enjoyed, but I did think about it twice.
Yeah. I think about, let me just say this real quick. So it was I could definitely relate to that part too, because in the beginning we would always have to put Israel's Legos together. Then once he would kind of learn how to do it himself, there would be plenty of times where he would get so frustrated because you're following the directions, and he just couldn't get it. He would just be so upset that he couldn't do it. And, then we'd have to sit there for an hour to help him or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it was definitely one of those things where it's like, why did I get this thing?
Oh yeah,
But just to see the joy on their face though, a lot of times that makes it better.
yeah, it's
But
worth it. It's worth it.
yeah.
Uh, my my toy or something that I bought Jonah, and I was like, why in the world did I get that? I know why I got it. I like the idea of having it, but man, it can be a challenge sometimes. And it's a drum set.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I,
Jonah's now on his like second or third drum set. Yeah. Yeah.
he's busted the drum sets.
Well, the first one he got it when he was like a year old. So he played that, but I mean, he just got too strong and he got too big for it. So naturally, it kind of phased out.
It's Hercules over there, ain't it?
We got another one. He's doing pretty good with this one, but I guess in times that I need the house to be quiet, i.e., recording the podcast, he's just dum 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 all during the podcast, and I have to try my best to edit things out. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's a real dad struggle with the drum set.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, but I love it because he's passionate about it. He loves it. It's something that I don't have to tell him to do. He's getting better at it. And really, you want your kids to excel in things that they love. And right now, he loves drums, and it doesn't make me. I mean, it's my proudest moment to see him, enjoy his drum set.
yeah. I can definitely agree to the drum set. We bought my daughter, she just picked up playing the drums probably 6 months ago, about
Hmm.
6 months ago. And so we bought her a drum set for Christmas. And you're talking about, you know, your son playing the drums. Well, imagine, someone 18 playing the drums. And I mean, if it sometimes we've done it like we come home from church. We'll come home from church on a Sunday, and Sunday afternoons is normally a time to relax or whatever for a lot of people. Or Saturday mornings or whatever, and you just hear the drums banging. I mean, she's playing well. Don't get me wrong; she's really good. But
Yeah,
sometimes you don't want to. I don't want to hear that. I just
yeah,
want peace and quiet.
yeah,
Sometimes. But I'm glad we got it for her because she's definitely using it and she's gotten a whole lot better. And but it's sometimes you're like, I don't want to hear these drums today. Can you quiet down?
yeah. And then some people, man, some people go their whole lives, man. They don't really find out what they're passionate about,
Yeah,
and just that our kids have really found some passions in their life. It makes me proud.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
But hey, that's all we have for today.
Daz, let us know about what you have. What's something that you regretted buying, or you had second thoughts after you bought it?
Yeah, we want to hear that. We want to hear that. So we